This customer built a webinar series in EventKoi that auto-updates in Elementor. Each event even has its own Join Webinar button with a custom URL. Whenever he adds a new event in EventKoi, his Elementor page is dynamically updated. No manual edits needed. I reverse engineered his setup to show you how you can build it using shortcodes, custom fields, Elementor's loop grid element, and dynamic tags. If you want to display a list of events with an external registration link or payment link, this video is for you. I'm going to assume that you're already familiar with WordPress and jump straight in. Here we are in the EventKoi dashboard. We're going to begin by going to Settings and Custom Fields. I've already created the custom field that we want, called Webinar Link. So let's go inside and see what's there. First, we've got the name of the custom field, followed by the field ID, which can be used for shortcodes, meta keys, and dynamic tags. Next is the type of custom field. So we've got a whole bunch of options, but we've chosen URL for now. And the description of the field. We also have the option to select a group for the custom field to go in, as well as the option to make it a global field. We'll leave both of these as the defaults for now. So let's click on Save Field and head back out. We're going to go to Events and add a new event. So we'll begin by adding the event name. This is a standard event, so let's just add a date. And we'll keep the defaults for now. Instead of a physical location, we're going to add an online location. Next, let's give our webinar an image. As well as an event description. We're going to keep the default template, but we're going to change the event calendar from the default calendar to the gym webinars calendar that we've already set up. Now here's the time to add our custom field that we created. So we'll look for webinar link and add it right here. So let's go ahead and paste our webinar link inside. If we're happy with all of this, let's hit publish and quickly preview the page. So this is how it looks out of the box. In our case, we don't care too much about this event page because we're going to do everything from our webinars page, which I've already created over here. So instead of the event page, we're going to focus on a webinars page that I've set up over here. So right now you can see the free webinars that I've set up, including a weight loss webinar, a strength building webinar, and the one that we just created, a beginner fitness webinar. So in all of these cases, you're able to click on Join Webinar, which takes you immediately to the Google Meets page. And you also have the option to add the webinar to your calendar so that you don't forget it. Now let's learn how we built this inside of Elementor. So here's the webinar page inside of Elementor. If we expand the content, we'll see the loop grid, which is what we're going to focus on right now. Now if you expand query, you'll see that the source is events. And we choose include by term, and we search for event calendars. So let's delete that to show you how it'll look. So you just search for gym, and when you select it, it filters the gym webinars calendar. And we're happy with the rest, so we'll just keep that as the defaults for now. Next, we'll go into EventKoi query. We have a number of different ways to display the events. So we can select only upcoming events so that past webinars won't show up over here. You can even display past events, which is helpful if, in this case, you want to display past webinars and head directly to a YouTube link so that people can watch the finished webinars. But in this case, we'll stick with upcoming events. And we'll keep the rest of the options as is. Now let's look at how we set up the loop grid template itself. This template is made out of several components: the event title, the image, a text editor that's linked to the event date and time, a text editor for event details, and 2 buttons. So let's go element by element. With the event title, we've used the dynamic tag event title. As you can see, we have dozens of dynamic tags, allowing you to create anything you like with your loop grid. This even includes tags for tickets. In our case, we're simply going to use event title. Next is the event image. So similarly, we've got it dynamically linked to the event image. Now let's go into date time. So same thing again, we've got it dynamically tagged to event date time and event details. Next, so we have a button over here that we've created. And this time, instead of dynamic tags, we're going to use a shortcode. The reason is that we are going to connect it to a custom field that we already created, which was our webinar link custom field. So let's look at how that works. So we start by clicking on dynamic tags and select shortcode. So we click on shortcode and let's fill out our shortcode. The next thing that we want to add is an add to calendar button. So again, this is set up specially. Instead of a shortcode, we're going to simply add hashtag add-to-cal, which allows us to dynamically add the EventKoi dropdown that you saw just now, which lets you add any of the events into Google Calendar, iCalendar, Apple Calendar, and so on. And that's it. Let's check out the end result again. We've got our weight loss webinar, so this is a dynamic tag. This is the featured image of the event, our date and time of the event, our event description, the join webinar link, and the add to calendar, which is automatically adding any of these events into Google Calendar. And that's it. This is a short video showing you a cool use case that I learned from a customer. I hope you learned something too, and if you have any questions, you know where to find me.